It's just a magic trick. Alright guys, welcome to another episode of German Beer Week. And I still can't remember what number this one is because I'm recording them so far in between of each other that it's hard to keep track.
First world problems.
We are going as macro as you could expect. And this is a beer from my past. Well, more of the 4% version of this beer, which was called Thea.
Which is the German word for four.
Although when it was released, we would call it Thea, because ignorant Englishness. But yeah, so this is a beer that divides opinion. It's a, well, you can see what it is now, can't you? Well, you knew what it was because there was an intro and there's a title and there's a description. So it's never going to be a surprise, is it? Unless I do a major troll. But yeah, so we're basically having a look at Beck's today. And as I said, German Beer Week. We're going all over the spectrum. Doesn't matter if it's craft, traditional, independent or macro. If it's German, even though I'm not sure if this is actually brewed in Germany. No, it's actually brewed in the UK by AB InBev, so it's not even a German import. So yeah, does that void it from being part of this series? No, not really, because it's still a German brand. And if you go to Germany, you can see so many different versions of this. And in fact, Beck's have gone into the sort of craft market with doing like a pale ale, a red ale, well, more of an amber ale. They've done a pilsner as well, and I think there's another one that they've done. They might have done more since I was there, do you know what I mean? But yeah, and then they've got all the sort of like Alcopop, Radler sort of beers as well. So a completely different kettle of fish back in Germany, although I can't imagine there's too much difference between the stuff brewed here and the stuff brewed back in Germany. But yeah, so pick this up from my local bargain booze. It's a 660ml bottle, clocking in at 4.8% ABV. Best before date is August 2019, so it's a little bit fresh because I'm recording this on the 1st of October. So yeah, a somewhat fresh bottle of Beck's in a lovely green bottle. Iconic artwork, and there we've got the Bremen key. I'm not sure what the actual significance of it is. Is that like the key to the city or something along those lines? I can't really remember, to be honest. But yeah. So, Brauerei Beck und Co. Bremen, Germany, established 1873. So, yeah, I think this is a beer that most of us have drank at some point of our lives. And it's one that I have actually drank a few times over the past couple of years. Having this sort of like renaissance of macro European lagers, which I've got no problems drinking at all, to be honest. I've come to really appreciate just a good beer. And whether you class this a good beer or not, what else are you going to drink? Do you know what I mean? Beer has to be so awful for it to be undrinkable. And I'm sure there could be potential skunkiness with this. But do you know what? I'm looking forward to giving this a try. I've already had a bottle of Heineken today. I picked up like 3 for like £6 from my local bargain booze, all in like 650s. Carlsberg export I had as well. And I thought I'd save the Becks for the German Beer Week. And of course I'll be doing a live stream after this as well. So nice amount of beer to keep me going. But yeah, iconic artwork, typography. You've seen it before. And if you actually go to Beers of Europe, you can actually see some of the like fruity versions of Beck's, of like the Beck's like green lemon and stuff like that. And then of course you've got like the Beck's blue, which is alcohol free. There's different colours. So yeah, it's not just this that's available, and I'm not too sure if they still do the Beck Sphere here in the UK. I'm not too sure. I'll have to have a look on Untapped, or you can if you want to. So anyway, waffled on for way too long. Let's get this beer opened and see what we get. Lovely crown, by the way. So there we go. Lovely amount of smoke there. Nice little bubble on the top as well. Using my track glass. A very heavy glass, I might add. So you could definitely do some damage if you ever needed to. Someone cut in front of you at Track's tap room. But yeah, apparently us craft beer folk are a little bit more, dare I say, civilised, according to what you read on various Facebook groups. But yeah, beer in a glass then, and yeah, pretty much crystal clear, golden, slightly darker, not too pale. Still has that sort of like urine sample look that a lot of the beers of this style tend to have. It's just because they're pale lagers at the end of the day. And beer poured for about 1 finger's worth of a slightly, well mind you, I'm guessing that's just a white head, to be honest. Forgot to turn the big light on, but it seems the camera's doing okay. It's probably going to be grainy as hell when I come to editing this video, but you don't come to the Clueless Drinker for video quality. You come to the Clueless Drinker for, well, you don't come for review quality either. In fact, quality should never come into the equation if it's got the Clueless Drinker's name in front of it. But hey, you keep subscribing, you keep coming back for more, so who am I to starve my... I don't have an audience, let's face it. But yeah, it looks exactly like you'd expect it to. So let's see what we get on the nose. A little bit of a sweet citrusy musk going on. Dipping your nose in there. That's a terrible habit of mine. I actually just proper dunk my nose in beer sometimes. Never in like company or anything like that. So, you know, you'll never see me drinking with other people and just going, ugh. It's just when I'm doing reviews, I just have terrible spatial awareness, I suppose. Yeah, it's definitely got like a smooth, lemony vibe about it. It's not a sharp citrus note. A little bit of a sweet, sort of syrupy vibe as well. No skunkiness at all, which is always a good sign. Subtle, leafy, herbal tones in there. You know what? It doesn't smell too bad, to be fair. You know, you have this like reputation with these beers.
Oh, it's just going to smell of skunk. It's just going to smell like a tin can. It's going to be like farts.
But this is actually, it's fairly nondescript, aside from that enhanced citrusy vibe. But it's a very pleasant smelling beer. So, without any further ado, let's give it a taste. Prost. There's not much to say, to be honest. It's inoffensive, it's fairly nondescript, a little bit pedestrian. It's a little bit more grainy and spicy on the flavour. I think it is, it's not exactly pure. Oh, it is, because I'm not sure if they've used... See, again, it's like these biases that you get when you review these beers. You're like expecting the worst, aren't you? I mean, it's brewed to the German purity law. But again, it depends on what side of the fence you sat on with that, I suppose. But yeah, water, barley, malt and hops. So it doesn't say hop or malt extract or any sort of corn syrup or anything like that. And I'm not getting any telltale signs that there are corners cut. There may well be, but I have to say, for a macro lager produced by, you know, enemy of world beer apparently, AB InBev, you wouldn't say no. The only thing I would say is I couldn't drink too much of this because, and I find this a lot with beers like this, they're just too gassy. So you won't get hungover. You'll just get an absolute stomachache because of the carbonation more than anything else. Not even any sort of unpleasant aftertaste. But at the same time, not too much going on. But for what it is, you could drink a hell of a lot worse. You really, really can. Am I singing the beer's praises? No. But at the same time, I'm not just going to blindly shit on the beer because of its namesake, the branding, or the fact that it's owned by AB InBev. Do you know what I mean? It's a fairly inexpensive, easy drinking macro lager. And I'm going to happily finish the bottle. Would I go out of my way to buy loads of this? Probably not. But every now and then, for an affordable taste of Germany, when you can't get to like your Aldi's and your other supermarkets where you get some of the beers brewed specifically for those places, bottle of Beck's, 6-pack of this, nice 660ml bottle, that's all you need. You really do. And yeah, not bad at all. It's probably going to be 20 minutes time. I'm going to be bloated and gassy as hell. But I'm going to enjoy the rest of that beer. I really, really am. So in terms of a rating then, for Beck's, I'm going to give that a straight 7 out of 10. One beer that I would buy again. But I wouldn't rush out to the shops now to get another bottle of it. Mainly because I don't need it and I've got other beers to drink. But, you know, I'm equal opportunities, okay? I'm an ethical beer tuber. I give everyone a chance. Everyone has a fair attempt. And sometimes you get some nice pleasant surprises. Why am I talking like this? I don't know. But 7 out of 10. I'm sure you've drank it, so all your thoughts, opinions are welcome. I think this is either day 4 or 5 of October, my German beer week. I haven't even started editing it yet, so it's going to be last minute saloon probably towards the end of October when I upload this. Why am I telling you this now? When you're fully aware that I have indeed uploaded this towards the end of October. Don't know what that was. I'm going to cut it off there. So if you've tried it, let me know your thoughts, opinions down below. What's some of your favourite sort of macro lagers? Be honest. You know, we're all friends here. No need to hide in shame. If you like these beers, who the fuck is anyone to judge? And yeah, not too bad at all. But I think we'll be going back onto the craft train tomorrow. But yeah, so if any of my friends and fellow beer tubers have reviewed this one, I'll put their links down below. Check out my lager playlist, check out the previous videos from this week, check out my Oktoberfest series from last year. I've got my German craft playlist, my German beer playlist as well, for some more fantastic beers from quite possibly the greatest brewing country in the world. So thank you for watching, and I hope you'll join me tomorrow. So, bis dann. Tschüss. Why did I say that like really snarky? I have no idea.